Hi, I'm Medium Debbie with Truism, and we're here to just have an intro to spirituality question and answer. I have a dear friend. She's trying to hide, but if she talks, maybe the video comes down. Athena, that was a client that turned into a dear friend, and she always tells me that she has so many questions and she asked me these great questions, and I said, can we just get together and you ask what you ever want to ask so that hopefully I can explain it for you to understand and then share it with others. And so I twisted her arm. It took a while, but we got to finally together. We finally got together here. So Athena, welcome. And
Thank you.
whenever you want to start.
Okay, Debbie, I have no idea what an orb is. And you
Okay.
speak of orbs, and I pretend to know what you're talking about, and I really don't.
Okay. Thank you. So an orb. An orb is a energy that usually kind of can be seen by a picture or a naked eye can see them sometimes, or sometimes they're seen like I can see them like in my third eye. And I know that a lot of times that they just look like a circle that can move. They're usually in a picture, of course, they're still, but if they're in a video, they're usually dancing around. Some people think they're dust um, clouds,
Oh,
which they're not. And especially, like in your house, there's no dust clouds, like that. And they
right.
could be from any size to a pin drop to circular. I've seen orbs like sizes of, I don't know, even grapefruits or even, bigger like that. And they're just kind of circles. They usually come in a lighter energy. Most of them are either white, gray, or some are like baby pink, some are blue. Now, when I get company, because you know my gifts, and I always get to work with the highest archangels and so on, like even Jesus, he always comes in a blue kind of orb. And he comes down to connect. And then when he steps out of his like travel, I guess, then I get to see who really is company visiting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how how do I see an orb? Or how do I know if, I guess, how do I get to see an orb? Or how do I know that I'm seeing an orb versus that I'm having a medical emergency?
Well, I would tell you that probably you're not having a medical emergency, and that a lot of times when they first come to see someone, they really come out the far peripheral vision because they don't want to scare you too much. And so usually it comes with, you think like there's a little flash of light and a little spark, you know what I mean? It might come here, come here. Then when you start being more comfortable going, because a lot of times we go, what's that? So they go away because we go right into
Right,
fear.
right.
And then you push them away. And you can't be fearful. You have to say, okay, come in. I know that someone's good. I know it could be, like someone like your mother, someone who's passed, your father, what I mean? It could be a loved one. It could be your guardian angels, your archangels, because we're everything is always around us in just higher uh, vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lighter vibration. We're in a denser vibration because we're in the now 5D Earth dimension, 5D for fifth dimensional, and we that means that we are of a denser vibration, harder. This table is real and physical, and I can't put my hand through it because it's a lower vibration.
Okay, so now, again, you're talking over my head.
Please.
Explain the vibrations and what's a 5D.
Okay.
I don't understand any of
Okay.
this.
So we the five right now. Earth was at a 3D, three-dimensional. We just say D for dimensional.
Okay.
Okay. Until the age of Aquarius, which was probably, I don't know, about year and a half ago, we were at a three-dimensional vibration, which was lower.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very fear-based, very it's just a lot of, I mean, I'm not saying we don't have wars right now, but a lot of light workers were, we'll get into that word too. Sorry.
Yeah. See?
I know.
See? I have no idea what you're talking about.
So,
like my note here, light worker. Go ahead.
okay, thanks. I'm like, shoot, that's what but it was a hard vibration for people that are come from a higher vibration, come from a higher light, come from a vibration that's closer to the God source energy.
Okay.
And so what the light workers, because they have the light of God source in them, just started working on themselves, working on being, sharing light and love to everybody. And like me, I was able to speak my truth, and people are coming and listening, and okay, that's real and true. It is allowed the vibration of Mother Earth to be raised to more of a higher, closer to God source vibration. That's the highest.
Okay, so you said we were at a 3D and now we're at a 5D.
Correct.
Is there a timetable, or how do you know? How do we know when we go from 3D to 4D to 5D? I'm assuming I don't even
remember being told we went to 4D, honestly. I don't. I just remember working on it, and then I remember right when the age of Aquarius came, which was in December and maybe a year and a half ago, I was told in meditation, wow, Earth made it to the 5th dimension. And Age of Aquarius, you remember that song?
Right.
Like it's like when we kind of turn into choosing love over fear and anger and war and fighting.
Okay. So then the next one is 60? Or we don't know?
I don't know, but I think it's 7. I don't know why they go on. I think because I've been told that, again, the people that are here to help Earth, Earth angels, soul, old souls, I was told that we are in the process of raising the Earth's vibration to the 7th dimensional, 7D.
And what does that mean for us? The higher dimension we go, what does that mean?
Unconditional love, the more godlike.
Okay.
Like in little, just making heaven on earth, not fighting, not having hate, going into love, manifesting miracles constantly. I'm helping with small miracles of healings. It's not maybe huge, maybe not huge, but it's constant. Little beautiful things, constant. And when you start living that out of fear into trusting and love, then you'll get to see those beautiful little miracles happen, and they're just wink from above, your guides, your loved ones, just showing you are walking in a higher love vibration.
Okay.
Because there's only really 2 emotions, love and fear. So if you're not in love, where are you? And then, and Jesus is one of my guides, and he is one of my best teachers. And he said, I was here to teach you what unconditional love, unconditional endless love was, and how that my soul was here to teach that, to preach the Libra Rosa, the book of love, and teach why we need to. I was human. I got upset on things, but I also wanted to show you how to love others, teach them, and then just know that your soul never dies. That's why he had, why he came back after the death, to show us that there is really way more out there.
Well, speaking of soul, what is an old soul? What do you consider an old soul?
Someone that's been here on Earth more than, I don't even know what number, but like more than maybe, and most of the people I work with are, even clients, whatever, have had 70 plus lifetimes here on Earth, because our soul never dies. I don't know if the number 70 or more, that's what popped in my head, but it's just someone that's been here on earth, came down, learned, got some of their lessons taken care of, but didn't get them all taken care of. And they want to come back down here. But the old souls usually choose to come down here, but they usually choose to come down to help others, not just themselves, to learn their lessons.
Mm-hmm.
They are bringing their knowledge of what they remembered from their past lifetime and bringing the light, not the anger and resentment and all that negative energy.
And they don't know that they're an old soul.
No, but
They're
most of them have that sense of knowing without knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Have a just like how many times, I don't know, like when you meet somebody and all of a sudden you go, I don't know why, but I just love them so quickly.
Right.
Because you had that lifetimes of connection. Okay. And that's coming more and more prevalent right now because people are coming into their old soul families and meeting them, and don't doubt that. And then maybe also the opposite could be like you meet someone and you're turned off right away from them. Well, maybe it's the old soul of maybe you had the clashes in that past time, because I know you listen to your gut. You feel you very, very guttural. You're driven by your gut. Yeah. And that's good.
I size someone up right away. I do. Good or bad, that's what I do.
And it's staying that way. Yes. No chances there. And that's said with love. But
yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's the truth.
But she's right. She's usually right. And she might ask sometimes, like, yeah, you're right. Like, go with that guttural instinct. And it's something that is a gift. It's an intuition. Mm-hmm. And you never, ever doubt your gut.
I know. And it's usually spot on.
Right.
Most of the time.
And what do? We still doubt it.
Right.
And we're like, really? Yeah, it is spot on.
Yeah.
And sometimes, though, we have to trust the journey, because you might question, like, oh, but this was a bad vibe and now it looks good. But later down the road, you'll feel like, why you got that bad vibe?
Right.
It's just more of us trusting. That's happening because we're not trusting and listening right away to it. Agreed. It is right. Yeah.
So one of the words you brought up was light worker.
Okay.
And I'm a civilian, and I don't know what a light worker is either.
She is not.
I guess I'm not a light worker. So.
Yes, she is. Yes, you are. You are. You are. You wouldn't be here, and you wouldn't be inquisitive and wanting to know, because I remember the first time I met you, you're like, I don't believe in any of this.
Yeah, trying to trick you.
Yeah, I don't believe any of this. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine. Like that. And you also reminded me that you were very religious, at that time too. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just tell you the truth. And but so light workers are the people that have that inner light. It's like a pilot light, or it can really expand to something big and beautiful. And they already have that light on, and it's there. And light workers, I would say, a lot of them have been the younger kids, and we'll get into another word in a minute. I don't want to bring it up right now, but the younger kids, like 35 and younger, most of them have a lot of the light worker energy in them, because they know they came down to help us raise Earth to more of a heaven on Earth. Light workers, well, eyes are windows to your soul.
Right.
You can typically see, and that's probably what you do too, is you look in through the eyes, the look and feel the soul, and then you have that gut trail too. But if you look at somebody and you see like a blankness, or you can't look past through their eyes.
Yeah, I call it dead behind the eyes. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Dead behind the eyes. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Then they are not of the light of that time, or they could have another word like attachments too. So, but they have I've met people that I've not seen light in them. So I, they probably could be from another uh, energy, whatever. Like we're not all from the same.
So if does somebody become a light worker, or you are brought here as a light worker and that's it?
Good question. It's both. You can you can me like me. I signed up to come down. I didn't have to come down. I went. I had my lessons. I felt check check check. Except perseverance. I decided to come polish that lesson up.
Mm-hmm.
But I I think that there is a lot of light workers coming down, already light workers, but I do feel like this is the time with the age of Aquarius of awaking, reminding people you have that in you.
Okay.
Wake up, see it, trust it. Don't live in fear. Don't you know, just breaking patterns of what their parents did and their grandparents did, just
Mm-hmm.
the guilt and that control and fear, and even so much unfortunate, like sexual abuse that they maybe still maybe I think this generation and our generation and further are trying to break that. Like, okay, no more. We need to honor and love everybody and just be no inappropriateness,
Right.
and we're trying to break that. And you're still going to have some, no matter where, but that are not getting it. But that's why we're trying, because they said from above, and many other people have channeled this too, is like if we get a 60, maybe 60 or 65% amount of people awakened to their light,
Mm-hmm.
reminding you that we're here for school, why we're here. Don't be a victim. Don't blame everybody, and take ownership. Then we will just make Earth like just shoot up in the dimensions higher and higher so quick, and we will be at that heaven on Earth.
Wow. Okay.
We will always have those ones that are still
right.
going to test us, unfortunately. But I think that we have the ability to have people just share energy and send love, and maybe that person will get it sooner.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so hateful, harmful, trying, because I'm so against fighting and war. I don't understand it.
Right.
I what comes of it? We lose lives, we
Right.
lose money, we lose people, we destroy, and
Everything. It destroys everything.
it does. It does. And so many people that have even had to serve in wars, and thank you for that, but they have to deal with PTSD, everything the rest of
Right.
their life. It's like, it's just doesn't make sense to me.
No. No.
So we want to be at a place where we don't need to have that war, that who's defending where, just and
So okay, my little brain is on fire here now.
oh, good, she's on a roll.
So so we've covered light worker. What is a star seed? Star
Yeah.
seed, is it star seed or star seed child, or
It's a
just
star seed.
Star seed.
But
It can be any age.
Well, it can be at any age, but mostly 35 and younger. That's why I bit my lip not to say starseed before.
Oh, really?
Because I'm like, that's going to be one of your questions, I know. But typically 35 and under right now, this is 2025, are usually mostly what we would call star seeds. A lot of them came down to help us get to a more godlike, unconditional love heaven on earth.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see these younger ones very confused with life, and a lot of times very sensitive to the lower hurtful vibration that they remember where they came, where what home was to them, what home felt like to them.
Oh.
And so they deal with maybe even high sensitivity, high to light, to sound, to some, very sensitive to things. Also, very a lot of them are confused because they are attracted to a soul, and that soul could be in a male or a female body.
Hmm.
It's you'll see the younger and younger are just going to be like there's no I don't know, they're just attracted to the soul and they don't see the package. And that's a beautiful thing, but it's becoming because they're so in tune to that person and that soul.
Okay.
And but yeah, there are star seeds that are a little older, but they kind of go into after that age. There's many names. There's crystal children. There's what's the blue ones? I don't know. They're not showing me right now, but there's.
Well, what about the ones like this one little boy that they're calling him a star seed, and
Oh
I can't think of his name. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy now.
yes,
But
his mom's Kelly.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Okay.
And he remembers things. I don't know if it's from a past life or he can
Mhm.
tell us everything. I mean, about heaven and
Everything
dying and where you go and
he is everything I've listened to. Unfortunately, probably saw about 5 videos, but anything I've listened to with him, he sees truth.
hmm,
He's truthful. He knows it. He explains how heaven operates, why we're here. He will tell. One video was like, "Mom, I don't want you to like. I don't know. It was like, I want you to treat your body like a temple and don't smoke, don't, like, please don't try to drink a lot of alcohol, and he was explaining why. And I'm like, yeah, like, um, that's not, he's like, that's not good for your body. He's a very, very old soul and a star
yes,
seed. You can be both because he's been here. But most of us get, I haven't, but got like zapped, like the Men in Black.
right.
He didn't get zapped and he got to remember. I am blessed with the same, and he is truly staying in to be a light working higher vibrational young man that is not forgetting the truth
Okay.
and seeing it, and he is definitely connected to the highest realm, and that is definitely the truth.
Okay. Yeah, I do believe things that he says. I listen to him at times. I mean, I probably listened about 6 or 7 videos,
Okay.
and I find him interesting and wondered because the mother calls him a star seed, and I'm like, well, I need to ask Debbie what a star seed
There
is.
you go. Yeah, he is. He absolutely is. He's just that younger age that a light worker against all those different labels: light worker, energy worker, star seed. He is. He has the truth, And I have not watched one video that I'm going, oh no, he's wrong. No,
Really?
he has. I'm like, yeah, he's got that gift too.
Yeah.
He sees truth.
Such a cute little boy.
Yes, he is.
You
And
just,
you see his beautiful light, don't you?
I do.
See?
I
Look at
think I
that.
do.
So intuitive. Good job.
Maybe my light and your light might be different, but what I
No,
see,
no,
I
no,
think
you
yours is
do
going to
because
be.
you could just go, oh, like, oh, he's so yeah, like
He is.
yeah, and look at him going, he's not going to be the person to be the bully. He's,
Oh gosh, no.
no, he's just
Yeah.
gentle and loving, and he'll stick up for people like that are bullied, like that.
Right.
And it's just inside him. It's innate. It's like he can't describe it. He knows
Yeah.
that that's not how you should ever treat someone. And
Oh, he's angelic.
yes, exactly.
So you said another word. So energy. I hear everybody talking about, and I hear you talking about energy a lot. And I sit there and I'm like, oh yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I
Okay,
just
so
smile. I say, oh gosh, Debbie, yes.
energy. Well, everything is energy. So it's a kind of a scientific thing. Okay. And even like if you ever hear of like Tesla was able to get energy from just air.
Hmm.
Okay. It's moving around, and there's oxygen, there's hydrogen, there's, H2, whatever. There's all these things that maybe we can't even see around us. That's everything is energy. Everything has makeup of, if you ever heard of the elemental charts, like the chemical.
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
Okay, so everything has the makeup of some of the elements.
Okay.
This table has a different makeup than the air we breathe. But everything is energy. All is the We're really all one because we're all of energy, all of one. And so I also talk about energy by the aura and the energy you come and to like send out. So I can go see, like, okay, what's your aura and your energy today?
Okay.
Sometimes there's people that come in and go, oh my goodness, your energy is so gray right now. And they then tell me all the things that we need to work on and how, the trauma they've been through.
Okay. So everybody has a different energy then.
And it changes.
Okay.
It changes. It usually changes on where you are, in your life or an event or, but if you can keep your energy up and positive, because we're really all sharing the same energy, right?
I don't know.
Yes, because we have like, if you kind of step above Mother Earth, you can see that we're all
okay. I see
one.
What you mean. Okay.
Okay, good. And so you stay in a positive, loving, not tension, not anger, not fear energy, and you can stay in that can just you don't even have to be by them to send that to them, and you can help someone else's energy positively if you're doing it.
Oh,
that's how so cool.
So you can send energy to somebody?
You can. People usually say they want you to ask for permission, but I kind of cheat, sorry, because I just say, if God Source wants me to, instead of physically asking, they will allow this energy to be shared with them. And of course, it's always positive. I would never. But yeah, it's nice to have their permission. And if you go to a true energy healer, someone doing Reiki or
right,
or energy healing, they usually ask for permission. It's part of their process.
Is it out loud or in your head?
Either way.
It doesn't have to be a whisper or anything. It just can be at any point in time.
No. Again, I don't ask though. I just kind of say, if this is meant to be, allow this to be. So I guess I ask from them, but I don't ask, let's say, to someone, or we get a lot of people asking for prayers, healing, and intentions for someone who maybe just had a heart attack or something, like that. That person who had the heart attack is not asking, but whoever's passing that information on to our prayer group is giving us permission to work on them. I do believe in miracles. I do believe the power of prayer is amazing. I have many stories for that. So,
good. Okay, I have one, maybe two questions. Central sun.
Okay. Well, we have our sun here, of course, that is the sun that keeps Mother Earth warm. And but then we also have a grand sun, and we have a grand central sun upon suns upon suns. So the grand central sun is like the highest of dimensional suns, that it kind of, because we're not alone, there's definitely more intelligent planets, life, everything out there. And it's that grand central sun that is above it all, the mother of the suns, I guess I would say. And we like to go there for help with healing and connecting, because it is to the highest. It's kind of probably like connecting to the God source energy, that sun.
Okay. This one's probably taking 10 steps back.
Never.
This is going to sound crazy. I don't understand third eye. How
Okay.
do you get in touch with it?
Okay.
Where is it? What is it?
Great. Good, good, good. Good question. Third eye. So, um, not everybody has it, but they could have it, and they could. It's just a gift. It's a gift, and you need to activate it. Okay, and to activate your third eye, I have in my maybe second book. There's a whole chapter on how to help your third eye, and one of the things that's really important is stopping fluoride. Fluoride calcifies what they call pineal gland, which is in your head,
Mm-hmm.
and that pineal gland activates your third eye. Okay. Um, and so, sorry, a little thing came on the screen. So you have to allow your third eye to be activated. Mine has never been calcified ever. I came down with it always activated, probably because I didn't have to come down, and I chose to speak the truth finally in this lifetime. With that, remember, especially in the States, we use fluoride in our water.
Right.
We use most of the older school toothpaste have fluoride in it.
Mm-hmm.
It calcifies your pineal gland. And then there's other things that can numb it too, like a lot of caffeine or carbonation, or it's just.
So you have to be pretty clean.
And some aren't. I mean, truly, I have dear, we had the Tibetan monks visit our holistic center,
Mm-hmm.
and there were a few of them who would smoke like chimneys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not all, but just like we had several groups come before, but they literally have smoked like chimneys, and they spent their whole life meditating prayer, but they never ever knew. They said only the Geshe or the Dalai Lama were the only ones that had the third eye. I'm like, nope. And I sat down and talked them through how to open it, and everyone was able to see something. Most of them said that once they left me, their third eye wasn't there. And I'm like, no, that's not true. You just have to, first of all, meditate. Learn how to meditate.
So you can take someone's third eye?
I can awaken them, yes, but you have to learn how to meditate first. And you know what that means?
Shutting your mind down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more monkey brain.
I'm out.
She's always said that. It's quiet, the chatter in your brain.
Wow.
And it can be, and it's so healthy for you. It's the best exercise. It's the best. And all your yoga, don't you meditate after your yogas?
I do Pilates, and no,
they don't meditate at the end?
No.
Really? That's
no.
A lot of time. That's kind of a last step. Interesting.
Yeah. And I did do yoga two or three times, maybe three times, and I'm just not I got the giggles, and I thought, what are they talking about? Why is everyone taking a nap? It's I have to go. I've got things to do, and yeah, it wasn't for me. I'll get there someday, maybe.
That helps enlighten you too, but it's something that can be done, but you, like your personality, probably needs to be taught it, instructor speaking,
for sure,
telling you.
I do.
And then I will do that for some people, and they'll schedule appointments, and I say, please bring your charged phone, because I want you to record this, because I want you to be able to get to the same spot, and you don't need me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to be able to get that age of quietness.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good idea.
Oh,
I see.
Yeah, and I just had somebody who just swore up and down she would never, ever, ever be able to see in her third eye. I said, yeah, if you come over, turn your electronics, other than just recording what I'm saying, and then just trust me and listen. And she's like, I'll give you 2 hours, whatever. Like, that was her. Yeah. I'm like, okay. And it wasn't even, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. And she was like, what the heck? I started with color, and then, and then she spent the rest of the time like talking about what her third eye was doing.
So I guess that's another question then. How do you know?
Because you're not creating it. You're watching right here, like a TV show. This is like a TV, and you're watching it. And this is where it shows. And my third eye is always on it. I am so blessed that I've learned how to not let it bother my life and funnel. It used to be a kind of a curse. Like if someone would come in, I'd be like, oh, look, you can't do that. Oh, look, I got company. Especially if you're in a business meeting, you're like,
right.
I go, I go, oh my God, what this happened to me truly. And I'm like, shoot, look like I'm watching air tennis. I got to stop this because I had two archangels come in and have this awesome conversation. And I'm going, and I'm like, stop. These people are, and I was still productive in my meeting. I'm weird that way.
Yeah,
I'm multi-triple task, whatever, but it was like, I got to stop this because it doesn't look normal, whatever normal may be. But
right.
And I learned how to funnel, but others have to learn how to turn on it and go in and just always, there's light and dark. You must protect yourself. You must I teach you, take a color of protection, always ask for God source energy and truth, and stay in love and not fear. And sometimes when you really get comfortable and good, you might see like a crazy, demented, alien-y person type of thing. And I just say, don't. Sometimes it scares me and I pull away, but I always teach people, and I try not to, but it still happens because you don't, what? And you kind of bring yourself back to this reality. But just, if that ever comes to you, just say only light and love allowed, and have that conviction and not have fear. And you just throw that out there. And either if they stay there, then they're in love and light. If they some I've seen just explode, they're not. Some disappear. They may not be, but it's not having that fear of this is bad. You just have to stay in control, and you're the power, and you're the love, and you're the light, and you can share it.
Okay.
And it's just you're holding your power and not getting into that old school patterns of it's bad.
That could be a little scary. All right. Well, I can't think of anything else I have. And next time if we do this, I will wear makeup and not my sweat shirt.
No, she's so beautiful. I know she doesn't even need makeup.
Horrified.
Really.
That's why all you see is my hand.
Just hands.
Or we can do the wave. But next time I will come prepared.
Well, thank you. Yes, you're always more welcome. And if anybody has any questions, they can put it on this video. Hopefully I can answer them. And I hope, Athena, you would call me on the carpet if you didn't understand any of my...
Oh, I would. Yeah, for sure.
Please.
Yeah,
I love that about her.
all these questions. Yeah.
I told her, I said, I don't even want to know. Just come. Just hit me. Whatever. I just want to roll with it. And hopefully I explain it well enough, because if you have questions, others do too.
Hopefully. Yeah. I think so.
Good. All right. Well, thank you all. Please like, share, follow, and more to come. Bye.